everybody. Welcome back to the Francois Podcast.
Somebody's excited.
I am excited. I'm excited. I'm so ready.
Okay. What's up, y'all? How y'all feeling? How y'all doing out there? What's going on?
How you doing? Welcome back. It's episode 10.
Yeah, we made it.
So
number 10. Y'all done held out with us this long.
Yeah, you might as well stick around.
Hearing us argue for hours at a time at this point.
Why you gotta say we don't argue?
We be arguing on here. We do.
We have healthy debates.
Yeah. Ain't that arguing?
I mean, I don't think we really argue compared to what we arguing, but okay, if you say so. I'll stick with that.
All right.
Healthy arguments?
Yeah, they are healthy.
Okay,
because we know how to talk to each other.
Yeah, that's the definite.
That's the main thing.
Uh-huh. But anyways, welcome back. Thank you guys for coming back. We appreciate you.
Yeah, and I want y'all to know how much we really do, because I know people say, we always say, yeah, we appreciate it, yeah, we thank y'all, but we actually
we really do.
We sit back and we think about it. Like we really don't have to listen to what we're doing. So when people come to us and give us like specific feedback, and I can tell that you really like listen to, like, you're really listening to like the entire thing. Like, we really appreciate that, because
I just be like,
putting content out there is never an easy thing.
Nope.
Just putting anything out in the world that you're creating, it's never easy. And when you hear people say anything positive, like, you really embrace that and you really cherish that.
Yes.
So we
value
exactly,
you guys.
So
seriously,
anybody that says that they listen to this on their way to work, or just, I don't know, anytime they have some downtime to just check out our podcast, if you're choosing hours to listen to, we really appreciate that. And it gives us the incentive to keep going. So
thank you. That was real, boo.
That was a fact.
I love you. Thank you. And for our first time listeners, your first time, I ain't pull you that hard.
You sprung. That's what I said.
Oh, I thought you said I'm all strong. Oh,
you that too.
I'm sprung. You sprung too, boo.
I've been sprung. It's no secret.
But if you are a first-time listener, welcome. If you don't know who we are Sebastien and Claushelle. For our first-time listeners, don't just be a friend, be a part of the fam. Press the follow button on the Spotify.
Yep.
Send us some feedback or review, and subscribe to our Apple and Podcasts and YouTube.
Subscribe.
Yeah. And definitely join our Instagram family at the Francois Podcast. So feel free to just join us while we cut up and have a good old time, all right?
Yeah, man. Check us out. Stay in tune to what we're doing, because this is only the tip of the iceberg. This is a milestone for us, not episode 10, but we got a lot of things planned for this whole 2020, this whole rest of the year. So
I'm ready. I am ready. This is awesome.
That's dope. I love it.
All right. Let's get right into it.
All right.
Part of why I'm so excited is I am feeling better.
She ain't sick no more, y'all.
I am not. I mean, I'm 95% almost there. But you guys do not know the hell that I went through this past week.
You were sick forever.
I couldn't believe it.
For the whole Wolf of Wall Street movie.
I never seen that, by the way.
That movie's still going on now.
I was down, like literal man down situation. You guys won't believe what I had. I had the flu.
Yeah, man, she was done up, yo.
I was done.
It was pretty bad, man. I had to throw on my doctor gloves.
Yeah.
Doctor coat.
Yep.
Get the stethoscope popping, thermometers. But nah, man, she was real messed up. So we had to, fall back off a couple of things this week, and we had to really get her right. But I don't know, man. These doctors out here, some of them don't be knowing what they talking about, man. Let them.
Let's talk about that.
Talk to the people about them.
Okay, so I have never had the flu before in my entire life. So that was the first ever experience of me having the flu. And babe, I don't ever want to even see or hear the name flu again. That's how bad it was for me. And I'm so sorry I put you through so much of it.
Nah, don't apologize to me. I'm sorry you went through it. Like,
yeah, right?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, thank you for being sorry, because it was bad. I mean, I don't know. For people who had it, mine was a case where it was just like, what? I didn't even know bodies could do this. Like, you feel aches, chills, sweats, like high fevers, coughs, all of that in one moment. And it was just like, I didn't know what to do with myself. I was just losing my ever-loving mind. So it happened. It all started on Friday. I'm not going to get too much deep and make it a long story, but long story short, I started with a very, very heavy, annoying cough at work. And I was just like, oh my gosh, I hope nothing's getting bad. If you guys listen to one of the episodes, you know that in the wintertime, I either get an upper respiratory infection, and it's just always in the wintertime. It's like an allergy for me. Like, it's just always going to hit. So I'm thinking something's hitting again. I just got over this bronchitis. I'm getting sick again. Saturday rolls around, fever. I'm like, okay, what's happening? I have never had any fevers with my upper respiratory infections, and so I thought that was pretty strange. So I'm like, okay, I'm feverish. I'm not feeling this. It really threw me off guard. So we were supposed to go see family that day, and I was just like, yeah, it's not gonna work out because I actually have a fever. And I, you know what's crazy? Before I even checked my temperature, I checked my temperature on that Friday. Nothing, but my body just felt so weird. And so what made me check the temperature on Saturday was just like, I just got home, I got out of the car, I was like, yo, I'm not feeling good. I feel like I'm about to fall out, but I'm not falling out. And it was just weird. So I was like, okay, maybe I got a fever. I don't know what made me check it, but I just felt something, this gut feeling. Checked it, 101. High, like out of nowhere. So I'm like literally functioning, running errands on a 101 fever. So I get home, lay down, next day, feverish. So I start to take not next day, but like the next few hours, still feverish because I took a Advil. Did I take Advil, sweetheart?
Well, leave one of them.
Yeah, I took Advil first. I text him and just freaked out and panicked. Babe, I got a fever. I don't know what to do. And he's like, I don't know what's up with my husband. Like his shock is just like, it's like silence or complain. I don't know. Like, I don't know what to get with you. It was like weird. So
I was just like, what do you need for me to do so I can do it?
I didn't know what to tell you. So I took some Advil, then it went down, and then the next day, high again. So all day I'm just popping pills like Advil because I don't have anything. I don't know what's going on. So then on Monday, I stay home from work. I go to a specialist. I go to a specialist this time because I'm like, okay, this is an upper respiratory infection, but it's a little bit deeper. I'm bouncing around calling from different doctors and stuff like that. They're like, oh, you need to see an allergist. Then you need to see a pulmonologist. I hope I'm saying that right. It's about coughs and stuff like that. And so I went to see the pulmonologist. I couldn't find a doctor nearby, so I went all the way to West Bubbaloo to find a doctor. This doctor is telling me that I have reactive airways and all this other stuff. And I'm like, what about the fevers? And she's like, oh, I'll give you another antibiotic. I'm like, antibiotic again? Like, this is about the third time I've been given an antibiotic, and I don't like antibiotic. I don't even like pills. So I'm like, oh, I don't want to take it. Something told me, because I didn't take it that day. It was a little late. I wasn't feeling well. I was feverish. I just wanted to go home and knock out. But something told me not to start the antibiotic. And also I had to go take blood tests. an exam. What was it, an exam? An x-ray. And I went to go take the x-ray because she was like, let's just go take this test just so I'm not missing anything. And she didn't say, oh, did you get tested for the flu? She asked about that, but I said I got tested in December when I had the bronchitis, but it was negative. So she's like, all right, well, you don't have the flu. But when I got home, the next few hours, I was like, but she should have taken it again. I should have asked her to take it again for me. I don't know what I was thinking. I was probably so out of it that I didn't force it. But that night, babe, do you remember? I kicked him. We fell asleep on the couch, and I pretty much kicked him because I was shivering so bad. I had chills, you guys. I didn't know what chills were.
Yeah, like the apartment is like 60-something degrees, and she's just
warm, and
she's freezing,
shivering,
like shaking, like teeth chattering, everything,
like everything.
And it was bad.
I couldn't move. All I had to do was kick him, like, babe, like kick it. You didn't hurt. I'm sorry.
No, I didn't hurt. I was just concerned with. And I was just like, yo, what's
going
on?
I I'm so cold I couldn't even talk. I'm like, man, I'm freezing.
Yeah. So just took her to, because we was on the couch.
Yeah.
She fell asleep on the couch. She woke up like in the middle of the night. And that's when she woke up. That's when she was had the chills or whatever. So we took her to the bedroom, threw like 2 blankets on her.
Yes.
Doing like a pair of like mittens, another hat and all that stuff, covered her
everything.
Up. And just kind of, and then I think you started dozing off at that point after a while, and then I think that's when you started sweating.
Then I started sweating
out of nowhere because I think that went down. But then now you have all of this stuff on. You know what I'm saying? So now you're sweating.
So I'm taking off layers, and the next morning my body is aching. I'm like, what is going on? High fever again. Because after that night, after the chills, I popped the Advil again. Took my temp and went down like 1 notch. Next day, 102 now?
Yeah, I think
it's getting up there. So I'm like, yo, something's going on. And I'm like, let me get a second opinion. Then I went to the urgent care, which I should have gone to before. And I'm like, something's not right. I want to get tested for the flu. I just got diagnosed with something else yesterday, and something's not right. I never felt this before. And then we started Googling. It was flu-like symptoms. So I had every symptom of the flu.
You know, sometimes we
self-diagnose.
Dr. Google's our friend sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes. Emphasis on sometimes. We hit WebMD and all that.
Yep.
But I just Googled flu symptoms, and you had
everything on there.
I think I saw like,
you name it.
I think I saw like it was like 6 or 7 symptoms. Yep. I remember you had all but one of them.
Yeah.
And I was like,
I didn't get the throw ups.
Yeah, I think one was like vomiting or something like that.
I didn't get that.
I forget, but I remember I was like, yo, you probably got the flu, yo. And then you went to the doctor, and then that's when he was like, oh yeah, you got the flu.
You got the flu.
He was like, yo, I don't know how the first one missed that.
How did she not? So let's talk about this, guys. You got to be smart now. You just have to use your head, even though you're probably lost because you're just in so much pain or just out of whack because you're sick. Just be mindful that use your best judgment. Use your, focus on your intuition, because in my gut, I was like, I don't want to start these antibiotics, start drugging myself. I don't feel good, but I know this is not what it's looking like. And I didn't start the antibiotics. For some reason, something just told me not to start these antibiotics. Let me get a second opinion. Let me go to the doctor. Let's see what this says. I actually got tested. They tested me, like put the strip up my nose and put it in some type of fluid. I don't know how they test or whatever type of machinery. And I really got the flu. And I was like, that's exactly what it sounds like. Thank you for confirming, doctor. And he's like, yeah, she should have told you, or she should have just tested you. December is different than January, so I don't know what's going on. You should have just came to me the whole time. I'm like, you're right. So I'm like, thank God I didn't start those drugs, because that's another thing. Start drugging yourself for something that, the antibiotic would have killed the virus. But I just feel like if it was really something completely different, then it would have caused something else, So just be mindful, be very smart, and just, try to stick to your gut, because these doctors, they could be wrong too. Always get a second opinion for sure. And I'm glad that I went through that night, because if I hadn't gone through that, I probably would have been like, okay, I'm just feverish. Let me just start on this antibiotic. But it got worse over time. There was nothing being treated, and I'm just like, just be smart, you guys. Like, these doctors are human as well. They can make mistakes. I ain't never going back to her again. That is a one time and last time I will be going back to that doctor. And then tried to say, I'll see you in 2 weeks, and then we're going to test you for this, that, and the third. Like, no thanks. I'm good. I know what I'm, experiencing, and I use my head. So thank goodness I went to another doctor, and I was properly diagnosed. And I feel so much better now. I am like so much pep in my step now. So that's why I'm excited. Sorry,
I'm glad you're better.
Long story, but that's what happened to me, guys. And I was on the flu medication. I got prescribed that, but I think it started making me feel weird, so I didn't finish it. But I did hear that it doesn't matter if you finish it or not, as long as the flu passes, it's good. So I hope I didn't do wrong, because I never finished my medication, so I hope it doesn't come back. And I was so nervous because I didn't want Sebastien to get it. Oh, man. That would have made me feel worse. And you was all up in my face all week.
It's hard to not be, but...
Yeah.
But
it was tough. I was nervous.
Hopefully, I don't know. Well, I don't know if I'm gonna get it or not. To be honest with you,
I don't want you to get it. But I'm so happy it's gone. I even asked the doctor. I said, "Well, what do I do like for preventive measures for my husband?" He said, "Quarantine yourself." I'm like, "What?" Like, this thing is real. This situation, like, I never knew about this. Like, this is real. This is deep.
That's a fact. You ain't hear about the flu?
No, I mean, I heard about it. I didn't know it was so bad. I was so completely shocked that it does that to your body.
Yeah, it's serious, man.
It's crazy. Don't ever get the flu. I mean, can they prevent that? And I never got a flu shot either. You haven't either, right, babe?
I never did. I always felt weird about those. Always felt weird about a flu shot.
You know what's crazy?
What's up?
We were just talking about that in Connecticut, and you were like, "We're good." And guess what?
Oh yeah, a couple episodes ago, and then you got the flu. Dang, that's crazy. I just thought about that.
Who am I meeting up with in Connecticut?
But hold up. Remember, you were saying that people was dying from the flu.
I did say that.
That ain't happening over here.
No, that's not happening over here. Well, I could have if I didn't get the second opinion. That'd have been horrible.
I don't think you would have.
No,
I don't think it would have. Nah.
It would have been bad though.
I don't even like entertaining that thought.
Okay.
But nah.
So I'm better, you guys, and unfortunately we didn't do our cleanse because of it. Yeah,
we had to actually halt it because,
it was crazy.
During that whole time, you need some kind of solid in your body.
Yeah, man.
So during the cleanse, during that time, wasn't really the best idea. So we're gonna pick it up.
And I'm a trooper. Week. When I'm sick, I function. Like, I go to work. I went to school when I was sick. Like, I was...
Well, this time it's a bit different. You was on the couch whimpering.
Yeah, this one took me out.
This one was a bit different.
It took me out.
No, I feel
I would not wish it on anybody. That's the worst. That's the worst illness I've ever had in my life, actually.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Well, you never had a stomach virus before?
I think I have. Yeah, I think I actually have.
That was the worst for me. I remember when I had the stomach virus in 1999. I'll never forget it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I threw up I swear I threw up like 10 pounds. Like,
that's a good part of
I felt so small after that. Yo, because you just felt like, and I gave it to my whole family.
Oh, did you?
I don't even know how I got it, but I got it somehow.
Oh, you all ate something bad then.
Maybe. I don't think you gave it to my brother got it, my mom, everybody got it.
Okay, something bad.
I remember when I threw up, it was crazy.
Yeah, I had that before.
It was bad. I think, did I get it again when I was like in high school? I forget, but anyway, that's the worst sickness in my mind I ever got. Because me, I hate nausea. Like, I hate nausea. I hate being nauseous. I hate the feeling of like you about to throw up. That's why I don't really that's why I don't get drunk or nothing like that.
Yeah.
Because I hate that feeling. That's the worst feeling to me.
Mm-hmm.
That's that being queasy and all that stuff. I hate that. I always hated that. So that's when I had that, but it was solidified when I first had the stomach virus. That's when I realized, I hate this, because that lasted for I had it for a few days, and then I finally threw up. Like, all the days I had it, I ain't throw up, and then the one day I did, that's when I actually started feeling better.
Yeah, it's out of your system.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think if you were to get it, God forbid, the flu, then you definitely deem that one as the worst, because it's not just one symptom, it's all symptoms at once.
Yeah.
And it's phenomenal, because it's just you don't know what to do with yourself. You don't know what to feel. You don't know whether to stand, sit, lay down, stay up, if you're going to pass out, if you're not. It's just weird.
I'll just lay down all day and just not talk, honestly.
Yeah?
I'll just lay down and talk all day.
That's pretty much what I did.
Last time I was really sick, that's what I did. I just laid down upstairs in my room and didn't say a word.
Yeah, but if you're shivering...
Yeah, I'll just throw some other stuff on and just continue
and just stay in the cold?
I don't know what it is, but I don't really complain a lot when I'm sick. I don't feel like that's going to do anything.
Did I complain?
Yeah, but that's okay though. It's actually normal to do that, and that's the first time you ever felt anything like that. So I'm not about to. I'm not about to condemn you for that or nothing like that.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I think I was just so shocked about what was going on that I
you did your little, I'm like, honey,
like, what's happening?
But that's all good. Like, you never felt that before.
With my respiratory infection, I'm like, ugh, annoyed. And then I just move on. Yeah. With this, I was just like, what's happening to me?
No, I feel you.
Spoke to my brother about it. He was like, yeah, I had something like that, and I thought I was going to actually die. I was like, wow, this is real.
Yeah, body be going through it.
Yeah. So speaking of the cleanse, we're going to start back up on December 28th.
Yeah, next week.
We will be starting back up. We will officially do it. But let's talk about the first day of the cleanse that we tried. How was that for you, Monsieur Francois?
It was all right.
How was your experience? Do you think you're going to make it? 10 days?
Probably. Maybe 5.
This is the same dude that tried to challenge me. Talking about, so you going to do it better than me. What happened?
I lied.
So are we gonna do 5? I guess. Are we modifying it? Are we what? What are we doing?
Honestly, I think I could do it, but I'm gonna need the 1 meal.
You're gonna need the modified version.
The 1 meal, yeah. That'll work with me.
Okay.
Like the salad or the fruit.
Okay.
That's how I'm gonna have to. That's how I'll choose to do that.
Do you feel like it was just your mind? Because it was one day.
It was mental. I probably would have got used to it the second and third or whatever.
If you would have stayed with the liquid, though. Do you feel like it was just your mind and you were just thinking about food and stuff like that? Do you feel like that?
Wasn't really thinking about food like that, honestly, but it was just the effect of not having it. Like, it didn't hit me till, like, I'm on my way home from work. Like, I'll say, like, around 5:36. My head just started feeling weird. It wasn't like a full-on headache. Like I be getting, because I don't really get those as much no more.
Okay.
But like I just felt weird and I felt weird and empty, and it gave me like this groggy kind of feeling. And the minute we stopped that night because of your whole sickness, and I had some soup, I just felt like rejuvenated. And soup was not even. It wasn't even like I had a full course meal. I didn't have no rice, chicken. All I had was just regular soup with a little bit of noodles in there. And then I was back.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn. I realized that, maybe I should do it with the one meal, and then and then slowly get to the point where I could do it just
liquids.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Okay, so we'll do it that way then. I mean, it is your first time.
So I'll just keep like the 1 meal light.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like nothing,
a salad or an
heavy.
Apple.
And I won't have like no chicken in the salad or nothing like that.
No chicken, no. You can't have any.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway.
So I'll just do it like that.
Yeah. Okay, well, you tried it. At least you tried it.
No,
and you know what you want to do. Because I feel like you were struggling.
Well, I mean, like I said, but remember, I was just kind of chilling. I was just kind of keeping it to myself. Like, all right, I'm going to stick it out and all that stuff. Because I was still going to go through it despite how I was feeling.
But you was happy we had to stop. I bet you were happy.
I had to stop for you.
You could have kept going.
No, we doing this together.
Not. But if you guys want to join us, now you know when we're getting ready to start again. Get yourself prepared. I kind of did a couple of clips of getting the ingredients. If you want to know what we're working off of, it's the 10-day green smoothie cleanse from JJ Smith. Look that up. Take a listen to it. Read it. Definitely follow up on that. And we will get started. We will actually officially start, pending no sickness. Nobody's down. No man down situation. We will officially start on the 28th. Okay?
Yep.
All right. So if you guys are interested, let us know. And we'll keep you abreast on what we're doing. Yeah, so, what else has been going on? We have been, by the way, shouts out to the listeners who called out our smoke detector.
Oh, yeah. If y'all been hearing, like, random beeping in the back.
Oh, my gosh.
In our podcast, yeah.
It's our smoke detector.
Yeah, something's up with it. And
no, it's not something's up with it. What? We just need a new battery. But see, look, guys, look. I don't know. I don't know. My daddy never taught me that. He taught me everything else. But I didn't know that we needed a new battery.
I got desensitized to it to the point where I didn't even realize I was hearing it.
I kept hearing it. I called maintenance. You guys, we can't make this up. I called maintenance like 4 or 5 times about that beep. And it seems like somebody came and left. And then I called again. They came and didn't do anything about it. So I was like, okay, maintenance just want to be rude. They never want to act up. Lo and behold, it was the battery the whole time that we could have just changed.
Word.
So, excuse us for being a little ignorant on that. Sebastien didn't know. I didn't know. My girlfriend was like, okay, so you guys are just first-time renters. I'll give you a pass. I feel like a straight idiot. Like, it's a battery. I thought it was broken.
I don't feel like no idiot. We just ain't know. There's wild stuff people just don't be knowing.
But I mean, I don't know everything. So shouts out to the listeners who called it out like, yo, your battery's done. Thank you. This is what we need. Like, you just got to keep it real. Right. Thank you. So we still didn't get the battery, but there's a button on it that we pressed. And so I forgot. I forgot to go to, I actually have a lot of batteries here. The one battery we do need, I don't have. So I got to go and grab that maybe tomorrow or something.
All right.
Yeah, so you don't feel like an idiot?
No.
No? You feel good?
I feel fine.
Everything's good?
Yeah. I didn't know that I was eating at you like that.
Yeah, because I'm like, what is that? It's broken. They never came to fix it. Nobody's going to tell me it's a battery. So, yeah. That's what's going on. Thank you for calling it out, listeners. This is what we need you for. Thank you. That's why you're awesome. See, this is why we're saying it. We value your feedback. All right. So let's get to the main
like 27 minutes.
event, you guys. I mean, those were all main events, but here's another reason why I'm super excited. Because this episode has been brought to you by our faithful, dedicated listeners. You guys showed out. Thank you. So we pretty much put up a post, some feed and some stories saying, hey, you guys send over some scenarios for us. And just when we thought we were going to get a few, some light thoughts and stuff like that, we got a whole list of scenarios. So I'm super excited to get into it. You'll be getting our real live reactions. Some of these Sebastien has never seen yet. So, and I don't remember most of them. So you'll definitely be getting our real live reactions, our real live emotions. And I'm excited. So this is dedicated, episode 10, to our listeners.
Do you fully explain the process of what they did? Like,
I should. Thank you, sweetheart. So we have an app, and this app is called AskHonest. And it's pretty much a profile that I developed as the Francois Podcast. And what happened was I pretty much formed a link and put it on my feed, put it on my story, and sent it out. I sent a blast to all of our friends and our listeners, and they just click that link. They write in a scenario, and what we asked for, let me pull this up here. What we asked for was, what would Mr. and Mrs. Francois do if, and then you'd have to send a scenario. Okay? So then now we're getting ready to tell you what we're going to do. Reading the scenarios that you guys sent. Okay? You ready, babe?
Let's get it.
I'm excited to get into some of these, man. This is awesome.
Y'all sent a whole lot. So
we're
not going to get through all of them today. We might have to pick up on another episode because we had no idea y'all was going to show out like that.
Yeah, y'all did awesome. Phenomenal. I'm thrilled. I'm excited. Let's get into it. All right, so I'm going to be honest. We got a lot of baby ones. Okay. We got a lot of pregnancy babies. We got a lot of lifestyle ones. So I'm going to just pick the best ones.
You want to go in order?
Yeah, let's go in order, actually. So what I'm doing right now is on the app, and this is completely anonymous. Nobody has written their names. We knew a couple who did just send it without going through the app. So we'll shout you out. We won't?
Oh, we are?
I guess we won't.
Nah, I didn't know if they... I was thinking like, do they want to be shouted out?
One of them did say he wanted to be shouted out.
Then we gonna
we'll shout him out. But that was cute.
Yeah, that's funny.
All right, so let's get started. All right. What would the Francois...
my bad. Somebody literally just put your... No, for real. Who put that? Who put that? I'm asking y'all, who put that?
It says anonymous.
No, I'm trying. I know that came from one of my guys.
Okay. I need you to get it together, babe.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
So they said yurt. What's up, y'all? Whoever that was.
Saying hi. You saying hi to us through this for? This ain't what this for. You're supposed to say a question and you're just gonna say hi.
They want to say hi, so we say hi back.
Right.
What would the Francois do if they found out they were expecting?
I mean, that's just you go on the grind, hustle mode. I'm wilding.
You wilding?
Yeah. If we're expecting, it's time I gotta grind. I gotta prepare for this baby. House? We'll see.
What was your version of the grind?
Well, I have to afford the child before I afford the crib.
Okay.
That's what I mean. I have to tackle all the hands-on, the more important things.
Okay.
And I gotta, you know what I'm saying? I gotta prepare myself in regards to being a father. I'm gonna be in that mind state too. I gotta focus on everything I'm about to do. I gotta focus on fatherhood and how I'm gonna mold the young mind. My mind's gonna be in a whole bunch of crazy different places. All of that is just a part of the hustle. I'm just gonna get up and grind. It'll really turn me into a different person.
I'm about to just do a tally of how many baby ones we get because I think the people are really excited about that. But I guess what you're saying is you'll just be mentally prepared. Would you be happy about the news?
Yeah, I'm gonna be happy.
You'd be happy?
I'll be ecstatic. I'm gonna be on the moon. I already know I'm gonna be incredibly excited if I find out that we're expecting. Because I look forward to fatherhood. I really do. Yeah.
Okay. Well, so that will be Monsieur Francois' reaction. I would be scared. I'd be scared if I found out that we were expecting. I would be scared, and of course, it's because that will be the first time for us. And I'm not mentally there yet. I'm still trying to live a good, best life here without having to be responsible for another being. So I would be scared. That would be my natural reaction.
I mean, I'll be a little nervous, but
you'd be definitely motivating though. Just by your reaction, I would be okay.
Well, but you also know how to just snap right in and handle things when things just need to get done.
Absolutely,
yeah. So you're gonna be in that mind state as well, and I feel like even though you'll have a bit of nervousness when it comes to birthing a child, I think you're gonna also hop right in your bag and do what you need to do.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
I would want a house though.
I feel you.
So if the grind included a house, I'd definitely be on the grind
definitely
with you.
Includes a house. That might just take a little bit longer.
Fine.
If you find out we're expecting the next day.
Whatever.
Yeah, that's a part of the grind.
Okay. Next one.
All right, what else we got? Who else?
What would the Francois do if money wasn't an issue?
Well, you already know the answer to that.
If money wasn't an issue, I mean, okay.
First of all,
money's not really an issue now, I guess.
I would stand up, go to my boss's office, piss on his desk.
You know what? Can you be realistic, please?
These are facts.
Oh my God.
All over the frame.
You're so disgusting.
Keyboard, important documents.
Oh my God. You are just horrible.
I hop off the table and be like, sir, consider that my resignation.
Oh my God. You are so nasty.
Now clean it up.
Oh my God. Okay, what would you really do?
If money wasn't an issue, but I'll just pursue my music dream, yeah.
Oh, okay. That's a good one.
I'm just gonna go hard with the music. That's all. That's really what I'll be doing with all of my day. That's really what I'll be doing.
Okay, that's not a bad one. I would definitely invest in my career as well. Yep, I would do the same.
Or travel.
Oh, yeah, you know me. I would travel.
Travel, yeah.
The world. Would I quit my job?
I'll definitely quit mine.
I don't know.
I used to, if I, like, all right, like my uncle used to ask me back in the day, like, yo, if you was to get $1 million, would you go to work the next day? If you loved what you do, most likely. I don't love my job, so I'm not mad at that.
Okay.
Just keeping it 100.
I don't know if I would, but I definitely would feel like I don't need y'all, so don't try it today. Like I would definitely feel that way.
So you have one for them, one for that.
Yeah, I'd be like, all right, you know what? I'm about done
I'm doing
with
y'all a favor by being here.
I would definitely feel that way, so I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if I would quit though. I like what I do, so I don't know. Okay. Anywho,
that was a good one.
Next one: house hunting, location, size, budget. So, what would the Francois do in a situation where we would have to house hunt? We would definitely butt heads. That's a fact, though. We've already had soft conversations about house hunting, the kind of house we'd like, where we'd want it, the budget, all of that. So we definitely butt heads. That's just a fact.
Yeah, we would, but we'll eventually find some common ground.
I don't know.
That suits your needs, and then we'll go from there.
Well, if that's common ground, then I'll take it. I will take it. Yep. All right, another one. What if they got pregnant now? That's the second one. We've already answered that, but we're just gonna keep a tally. Okay. What if they won $10 million?
Once again, I go to my boss's office.
You're not gonna pee on the man's desk.
Maybe the chair. Maybe the armchair. You like that chair. That's why.
What the thing is wrong with you? Okay. If one of you lost your job.
It's time to lose my job. I don't know, man. If I lost my job, I think I'll start grinding, doing a whole bunch of other stuff. Because you gotta make ends meet. You still gotta pay that rent. I know that for a fact. I'm gonna still make the rent if I lose my job. I know what I'm gonna go out there and start doing.
I'd drive Uber. I would do a whole lot of hustle jobs. I would definitely put into my dream career and, thug it out.
I'll thug it out.
But I'd definitely be an Uber driver as a profession. I'd do that. Or any delivery type of drive.
I would definitely hit the streets, get these packs. You know what I'm saying? Start moving. You know what I'm saying?
These packs?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Gotta sell a bird. You know what I'm saying?
What?
I gotta get the bird. Gotta get the ounce. Flip it. You feel me? Do what I gotta do.
What?
I gotta provide.
What are you talking about?
What you mean? You know what I'm talking about? You don't listen to T.I.?
What are you talking about right now?
I gotta trap. I gotta make it happen. I gotta trap. I gotta make it work. I gotta make it happen.
Oh, Jesus.
Gotta flip an ounce to a key.
Okay. You will not be doing that. That's for sure. You're not going to be doing that, okay?
I didn't tell you about the money
We're going to figure it out.
We did not
But you're not doing that, okay?
I didn't tell you about the money yet.
I don't care what kind of money is going to be bringing in. I'm not having it.
You do care what kind of money that's going to bring in. That's a definite.
I don't care. So we're just going to keep it that way, okay?
Right. The rent would just be paid. You won't know
Yo, I'm not playing with you. We're not doing that. If one of us lost a job, we're going to make a legal choice of how to make ends meet. Okay? I don't care how long it takes. We're going to make it work.
What's legal?
You know what?
What's legal anyway?
Next. Because I cannot. I don't even understand the terminology that you use. What the heck were you saying?
You got to get up and just listen to some of this music out here.
Whatever. Thanks for letting. Okay, this was not a scenario, but we should call them out. Thank you so much for the person who wrote this. Thanks for get it together, show. Thanks for letting us into your world and giving us the opportunities to see real life situations through your eyes. For some, it's confirmation, and for others, it's a new lane to drive in. Either way, it's much appreciated. Love you guys. Love you too.
Oh, that's dope. Appreciate that.
Thank you for this feedback. See, this is touching on my heartstrings, man. Y'all the bomb. All right. Next one. What would the Francois do if they were receiving a Lifetime Achievement Award, and what would the achievement be?
Damn.
Lifetime Achievement Award. Definitely about music.
I really don't know how to answer that. Lifetime Achievement
It would be about music.
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
And I think the achievement would be, for me...
Damn, yo. That's something to really think about. Like, that's something to really think about. Like, for me to know the answer to that question, like, I know what I want to do with music, but you have to think about, like what like, what impact do you see yourself having? Like, how do you plan to really leave your mark?
I want to I want to be like Quincy. I want to, I mean, I don't know if it could ever be done again, but I want to have that magnitude of success and like affect the entire music world. That's what I want.
I just want to be one of those rappers that, I don't know. I want to be your favorite rapper's like favorite rapper.
Okay.
I want to be that artist that stays true to his artistry, that everyone respects him for being himself, and they put him up there with the elites, and I'm literally ranked with all my favorites. I don't know, to the point where, I don't know, like, and it's not even like a Grammy or nothing. Like, if it could be a little hip hop award from wherever. If I'm like, it could be something like, the BET Hip Hop Awards. There's like an I Am Hip Hop Award every year. If I won one of those, I'll be very pleased with that.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep it 100. You know, stuff like that would really mean something to me. Like, but
what about your Lifetime Achievement Award? What would it cover?
I don't know, man. I mean, I guess, like, that's a really good question.
That is a good question.
I really have to give that some thought.
Well, you stumped us already, guys. But I think it's definitely music. It'll definitely be music.
No, it'll definitely be music related. That's a fact.
How's marriage life? It's great.
That's like by the way, if anybody else, if you're listening, if you're about to get married, like, just know that that's going to be a question that you will hear about at least 15 times a day.
Yeah.
How's married life?
How's married life?
I'm like, I'm telling people, like, bro, it's really the same. Like,
it's the same.
Like, we've been in a relationship for so long. Now we're just in the same.
We're in a different level.
Now we're just in the same quarters. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, granted, that could be different for some people, but for us, I don't know. We kind of just roll with the punches.
And then, ladies, expect people staring at your stomach area and trying to figure out if you're pregnant yet or not.
Yeah, people are really hitting us about this.
This baby stuff. All right. What would you do if a baby popped up from a past relationship out of nowhere?
Ooh.
Third baby question.
All right.
If a baby popped out of nowhere, past relationship, well, that can't really happen with me.
I'm about to say, like,
baby gotta be with me.
Yeah, unless you're just like a deadbeat mother or something.
So what would I do if a baby popped out of nowhere from Sebastian's past? I don't want to say it depends, because what if he really didn't know he had a baby out there, right?
Maybe I wasn't trying to.
But if he did know he had a baby out there, dang, babe, that's deep. I would definitely be in complete shock.
I wasn't trying to hide my kid from the world. I was hiding the world from my kid.
Cannot. Dang, what would I do? Let me really think about this. What would I do?
You would buy a semi-automatic pistol.
I mean, what would any woman do? I think you definitely would, I don't know, it would take some time.
I would definitely be one with this couch.
You sure it's going to be in the house? You might not be in the house. You might not be with me. I'm just saying, you might have to go back to mom's, because I don't know if that's going to happen in the house. I wouldn't want you in the house.
Damn, to mom's?
Yeah, this is not going to work. I'm going to need time. I think it's going to take some time. If you knew. If you didn't know, then I'd be like,
oh, yeah, all right. Okay, so if I knew. Let's say I didn't know.
If you didn't know, that girl is crazy. She's wild for that.
Son would be like, what, at this age? She'd probably be like 11.
Oh, yeah, because we've been together. Yeah. Okay, well, if you didn't know.
That's wild.
I don't know what I would do, to be honest. That's going to take a lot of praying and a lot of, mental.
I I'm gonna be real. I'll tell you this. I'll be pissed.
If you didn't know,
the baby mother, like, yo, what's up? How would you like? I don't know. I'm gonna be real pissed. Though.
It would be very different.
How the hell
that would be a whole
like
different dynamic for us. I would not know what to do, but I would. Knowing myself, if you didn't know, man, I don't know what I would do. I'm not even gonna lie. I don't know if I would be mad at you both ways. I don't know, but I know that you wouldn't be here. Definitely wouldn't be.
Even
here.
If I ain't know,
you would have to be at your brother's house.
Even if I ain't know.
Yeah.
But I ain't know.
I don't know.
If I ain't know and it was from before you.
Oh, well.
Because none of this would be during you.
I don't know. She would have to catch one. I don't know.
Okay, you can do that. Go ahead and catch her.
What to do?
She could definitely catch one.
I have no idea.
You could do it for me.
I don't know. Somebody's getting it. Somebody getting it.
Yeah, let her have it.
Let her have it, right?
Yeah, she the only one that can get it.
Okay.
I mean, for real, she the one that really did something wrong.
God forgive me. I'm saved now. I don't know. I don't know what I would do, to be honest.
You're saved until?
No.
Right now, you're saved. You're very saved. But then there's certain things that haven't happened to you yet for us to really know if you're that saved or not.
Saved.
You know what I'm saying?
I have to go through the ultimate test.
Yeah, you ain't go. You saved, but you ain't go through everything yet.
I'm still.
I don't know if you're saved.
I am saved.
No, you're saved.
Oh.
I don't know if you saved because there's certain things you haven't experienced yet, and it might just bring the saved out of you. Then you got to ask for the saved back.
There's nothing too hard for God, so I'm gonna just have to lean on Him with a lot of these scenarios here. So I don't know. Somebody's gonna get it, and I'm gonna just have to pray about it later. Forgive me, Lord.
I ain't mad at you.
I really.
I ain't mad at you.
But you know what? I probably would really take the high road. I don't know. I just feel like knowing myself. I have taken the high road from some
I'm gonna say
really
I could see you taking the high road.
Deep things lately. So in this case, I probably would. It'll just take some time. If you did know, Jésus de Nazareth, it would be deep. I don't know.
Yeah, I could never.
Okay.
That's wild.
Well, let's hope there's no other babies out there.
Ain't no babies.
Anyway.
Unless you're trying to have my baby.
If a record label offered either one of you a $1 to $5 million deal, but they require you to be single in order to market you better, what would you do?
Who asked that question? I'm curious to know that. That was a very, that was pretty detailed.
We're going to give that one to the McCormicks. Shouts out to Donnell.
Did he?
Yes,
actually,
he did. And he said he wants to be shouted out. So thank you for sending
my boy D.
sending your scenario over.
Honestly, yeah, I would reject that. First off, even without the whole, I mean, because labels actually do that. Like labels, if you're just in love or with somebody or married, like, you know, and let's say if you're someone that has like screen idol looks. Like they don't want you, they don't want you to be out there like a, you know, married man and all that stuff. They want you to be. They're gonna want to market you as a sex symbol, like for guys and girls. You know what I'm saying? Yep. Aside from all of that, because that's never been my lane. That'll never be me. Mm-hmm. But even just the part, if I take away them trying to market me, however, just signing a deal for 1.5. I mean, we said $1 to $5 million. Signing a deal for $1 million. I probably wouldn't do it anyway. I mean, that number sounds great, but I gotta know what's in that deal, and that advance ain't about nothing. They want to recoup all of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's basically like I'll take that. I could wipe out like student loans.
What if it was $1 billion?
Then I'll have another loan. $1 billion signing advance. What the hell? Mm-hmm.
Because now you're just saying it's not even. But no, think about it.
How are you gonna recoup $1 billion from what I'm doing?
What? No, I'm saying.
They need to recoup that money.
Would you do that for $1 billion?
I don't think so.
You wouldn't market yourself as single.
Oh, would I market myself as single for just $1 billion?
What?
Yeah, I'll probably do that for $1 billion.
Oh my gosh, You for real?
A bill could change out. All they got to do is just lie to the people. As long as I'm not lying to my wife, I'm good. Like, I just lie to the people, and then I don't know, man.
We are a brand, though.
I keep. I'm
like,
trying.
How you gonna even hide that?
It's hard for me to separate the signing a deal part with the single thing, because when I just think about, I just automatically think of the business of it. Like, okay, sign for $1 billion, and I want you to. It's like automatically I'm just thinking to myself, yo, you want every dime of that billion back. How the hell are you gonna get it from what I'm about to do? No. That's automatically where my mind goes.
Okay, so you're just being technical here.
My bad. I'm being technical with the whole with the record label.
The point is, they want to know if you would take the deal.
So no strings attached. Let's say like no strings attached.
There's
right?
no strings attached.
So I bet. So let's just say like, okay, a company wants to. All right, here's $1 billion. Tell everybody you're single.
Yeah.
Okay. It's a better question. How would you want me to respond to that? Because ultimately, you'll be the one technically getting the short end of the stick there, wouldn't you be?
Because this applies to both of us.
Yeah, but
so if somebody were to say, "Hey, I want to give you $1 billion," and you just say you're single to the people, I don't know if I want to do that. But I think I understand anyway, because part of it I'd love, because I don't want everybody in my relationship and my business, right. And I don't want anybody hounding my husband. So I think it would be okay, and it would be a selfish personal choice if I did go for it, because I'm just like, okay, fame, and then I could just keep my private personal life, unless we're definitely gonna keep this up, but other than that, I'll keep my private personal life to myself, and nobody has to worry about that. Nobody has to hound my personal life. However, I can't even do that anyway, because we have a whole brand. So it just wouldn't make, I don't know how that even be hidden. I could just say, okay, sure, deal. And then when people find out, they find out. What are they going to do? Take the $1 billion back from me?
Probably.
How? As long as it doesn't say that on the contract. Like, if they find out, I would have to take all the money back. Like that, then I wouldn't sign it. Because it's just like, okay, well, that's inevitable. Like, you're going to find out.
You're going to have to do these podcasts on the low. On the super low.
I mean, I wouldn't like the idea, actually. I don't know.
I feel you. But they really do be doing that, though.
They do. And it's up to them. There's nothing bad about it. It's just like, everybody's going to know. It's like, and what's the problem with, stars having relationships?
Some people don't like that. Some people want to see that star as a single sex symbol.
Yeah,
it's just easier to market them that way.
But if their music is amazing, I see a lot of new stars and new musicians that are in full blown relationships. So it's a thing now. So it doesn't matter anymore moving forward. Like now in this day, day. It doesn't matter.
That's a different day. Everybody's doing what they want.
Pretty much. That's exactly how the world is moving now. Just do what you want.
That's it. That's how it's supposed to go.
Yeah, pretty much. All right, so that's how we would do it. Families, okay. Families from your side and from his. If they help you achieve your goals for being married, if they overstep sometimes. And this is also a twofer. I would love y'all to talk about the influence of family on your couple, the pros and cons.
Influence of family?
Does your family overstep?
Not at all. Not even the slightest bit. My family don't do anything like that. They'll ask, how y'all doing, how things going, all that stuff. But they don't just jump in like, yo, you gotta do this, you gotta do that. Or just pop up at the crib like, hey, out of nowhere type stuff. Like okay. My folks rarely overstep their boundaries. Well, actually, they never overstep their boundaries. That's just not how I don't know. We just don't really move like that. Not in this marriage, no, not at all.
Okay, I agree. They don't overstep. I don't really get any, overstepping, interfering.
Nope, not at all.
It's very, very quiet from your end.
Not on my side, yeah.
It's quiet on my side, too. What's that? that?
Tell the truth.
What are you talking about?
Tell the truth. Tell the truth.
Shame the devil? What? There's no overstepping? You know? What? All right, tell it.
I'm giving you one more chance.
No, you tell it because I don't see the overstepping.
Tell the truth, baby.
No, they don't interfere in our relationship. They don't overstep in our relationship. They overstep with me. Like, they interfere with me, but like, you don't get any effects of it, really, because I shut it on down when it gets to me.
It can spill over. It can. Just a tad.
So it's not that quiet. It's a little loud.
It's nothing crazy. Like it's nothing for me to complain about.
Okay.
And I never have. Like,
okay.
So it's nothing like that.
All right.
It's always, there'll always be respect there. But but you know the difference. Though.
My family, yeah, there's a big difference between yours and mine, and my family just does what they want. Can't nobody tell them nothing. Like, they just do what they want and they say what they feel. And, but of course, they definitely respect our marriage. They don't interfere in any of the decisions that we make. They try. Okay. They try. My parents do try. My mom do try. But, I guess it's the difference between a guy and a girl. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to chalk it up to, but I definitely shut it on down. If it gets to a point where I'm just like, okay, like, I'm grown. I got this. I definitely make that very clear. My mom knows this. So, they try. I don't think they overstep though. Like, they probably, once you put the ring on, they probably tried to keep it up. Like, I'm still the boss of you, but I shut it on down. Now that we're in a separate quarters,
yeah,
we're good, right? What do you think?
No, we are. I mean,
Am I on the right track here?
No, you are. Okay. No, you're right. Yeah, everything you said was 100. To
the person's question, they do support us.
They definitely support us.
They definitely encourage us for achieving our goals.
Great families.
Yeah.
Like, I love your family, and
yeah,
my family loves you. Like, everything's actually good on that end. Our families are very different.
Definitely
very different. But the love is all the same.
Love is all the same, and they don't overstep. You know what? They would overstep if I allowed them to.
There we go. That was a good way to say that.
If I let it happen.
That was a good way to say that.
They'd be all over this place.
Like, if you was accepting to it, like, they'd be at the door right now.
Like keys.
Like, if they know, if they
call,
knew you wouldn't mind, if they knew you wouldn't mind.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I guess it's like that.
They'd be all in my business. But so, because I have created boundaries, everybody's good. We're all good here. Mm-hmm. Okay? So, yeah. All right, next one. Baby one, number 4. I'm going to just keep this tally going. What if one was ready to have a baby and one wasn't? We kind of addressed that already lightly. We just go with the person who's not ready yet. We don't want to force it.
That's the answer?
That's the answer. We don't want to force it. We don't want them to blame us, play the blame game, and be like, well, I didn't want this child anyway when things get rough. We're just going to stick to what makes the most sense until the person is ready. Deal? Okay, next.
I'm going to let you go ahead.
What if one wanted to move in pursuit of their career, but the other was settled here and really growing in theirs? I'm not sure what that actually means.
Well, let's say you love your job, right?
Yeah.
And I got a great job opportunity somewhere else that will cause you to leave your job to be where I'm at, or something like that.
Okay.
That's kind of what I'm getting from this.
Okay.
Like, if one wanted to move in pursuit of their career, but the other was settled here and growing in this, so.
Oh, okay. You
know what I'm saying? So I
didn't read that right.
Yeah, at your company, you see room for growth, and you want to stay here, and really grow here.
Eek.
And keep your feet planted. And I want to move around and do a bunch of stuff. But me moving around, or let's say I get a better opportunity somewhere else, and which will require me to move, which would, open the conversation to you like, hey, yo, you trying to go down to Atlanta real quick?
Is that a possibility between us? Having a long distance marriage?
No. There ain't no long distance.
Okay.
Okay. There ain't no long distance marriage.
So
wherever anybody's going, the other person is going. Either both are staying or both are going.
Okay.
Facts.
So in the scenario, are we staying or are we going?
It depends on the opportunity.
Okay.
If the opportunity is something that one of us cannot pass up because of what it could lead us to,
okay,
then I think it's best for, you kind of have to walk out on faith there.
Okay. I don't think I want a long distance marriage.
Nah, that's never happened.
I think that we're just gonna have to go with the best deal. That's
basically what it is.
Yeah.
You gotta figure out what's
the
best deal. Like what's gonna set you up for success in the long run.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh wow, we still getting questions. All right. Next. What would the Francois do if a friend of the opposite sex with whom they were really close was causing a problem in the marriage? A friend of the opposite sex. So that means that...
Oh, I know what that means.
If you had a friend that was a female...
An old boy step out in the backyard, we figure it out.
What? You gonna fight the opposite sex friend? You gonna fight the friend?
If he's causing a problem in the marriage, then we gotta go in the backyard and we gotta figure it out.
Okay. What would I fight your female friend?
If they were causing a problem in
I would just say you need to cut the friend off. Why I gotta go fight her for?
Nah, well that's extra. That's that's if it goes
so
down. Always
all the time.
I'm not ready to fight all the time at all.
What I'm saying,
no, not at all.
Yes, you are.
I automatically think if things could go past words.
Okay.
So I always think of because it's always conversation first.
Well, if the person is causing a problem in your marriage, then that's not a true friend.
Well, that's very true. That's very true.
Okay, so just
I would speak to you and speak to the friend. I would.
Okay.
And depending on how that conversation goes and what they say back to me, that depends on whether we go in the backyard or not.
Okay.
But
no, you know what? I could be wrong. Because what if the marriage was crap?
So they're not causing a problem in the marriage. The marriage is already a problem.
Yeah.
But this is saying that
I don't want to say that's not a true friend, though. Because what if it's a bad marriage and this person is just deemed being a problematic friend
but this is saying
they're just calling it out.
No, but if this is saying they're causing a problem in the marriage, that means it's the friend off. It's the friend.
Not about to fight your friend. Like, that's just a waste of time. Just cut him off. And if you don't want to cut him off, then me and you have a problem.
No, I feel you. I think if like me personally, I'm not letting any friend, any whatever cause any rift between.
Yeah.
And so I'm gonna notice it first, and I'm gonna check the friend.
Yeah.
Like, it's on that person to check them. Yeah. Like, I shouldn't have to check your people.
Yeah.
You shouldn't have to check mine. But if it came to a point where that has to happen, then it's gonna
want to fight all the time.
I really don't. I'm just.
Yes, you do.
I really do not.
When jealousy rears its ugly head. Ooh, Sebastien used to be a jealous man.
Yeah, I did. I definitely used to be. I grew a lot.
Yes,
I really changed.
# grow.
Back in the day, yeah, my jealousy was definitely my top deadly sin.
Just be like, calm down, sir.
Who is that?
Like, you would just be on 10 all the time.
You know him from where? Who?
Oh my God.
I ain't meet that nigga.
You see, you're taking it too far. So it has happened between us, actually.
We was early too. Like, we was early when I was saying all that. She's like, "Well, nigga, I barely know your ass." Like,
didn't say that.
I know, but I'm saying like,
oh,
I don't know what gave me that. I was insecure back then.
Okay.
So I was insecure. So I think insecurity kind of breeds jealousy in a way.
Okay.
Because you don't have as much confidence in yourself for certain things, and you feel like others could be better and all that stuff, and I feel like jealousy can breed from that.
Okay.
So I dealt with that early on in our relationship. And
early to mid.
Yeah, I say early to mid. Yeah. And then I just kind of deaded it.
Yeah.
Like over the years, it really just started phasing out, and I was just like, yo, what am I doing? I'm being a clown.
Doing too much.
Yeah. But like, so that kind of
actually
went away.
dealt with that, and he had a very, very jealous trait. And what would the Francois do? I just stuck it out. I just, reassured him, like, baby, you have nothing to worry about. Keep calm. You are doing, you're great. Like, there's no reason to be jealous.
Yeah, and then eventually I kind of just fell off it. And now, I mean, I don't know. It's just something that's just not on my mind no more. Like, it doesn't even have any space in my head right now. Like, now that we're actually like married, it's like, I don't know.
Like, you just can't be jealous anymore.
I mean, I could still be. Like, I'm not gonna act like it can't happen again.
Okay, fine.
Just to be honest, because we're human, but it's just not in my head like it used to be all the time. Like,
okay.
Now I'm just like, who cares? Like, I don't know. Like, that's just where my mind stays right now.
Yeah. Right, my handsome, wonderful husband. So we stuck it out. I was calm. I was like, okay, he's just, acting up, and I just moved on past it. Next, okay. If the in-laws stuck their noses where it didn't belong, what if our in-laws were oversteppers?
It's on the child of the parents to check the parents.
Okay.
That's how that goes. If my parents were doing too much, then I would have to talk to them about that. I wouldn't expect you to do it.
Okay. You know what? I don't know if I should say this. It's not regarding me, but I do know someone who they had just gotten married, or they just started living together, and the mother of the guy told the girl, the woman, because she was going out, she was getting cute, she was going out with friends, and the mother was like, "Oh, you don't have a curfew?" And the guy wasn't there, and the mom just took the liberty to start like saying like, "So you going out? Like, there's no time? Like, you don't have a curfew?" I don't know what I would feel if your mom was to ever say that to me.
Talking about your curfew?
To even ask me, period, do I have a curfew, as if I'm a young little girl and I'm in high school or something and I gotta be home at a certain time. I'm grown. And I can go out, That's wild, yeah. Like, if you were to even just ask me that, I would never disrespect your mom. Never in my life. So, but I would, and what she did was correct. She went to her boyfriend, her spouse. I don't think they were married, but she was like, you gotta talk to your mom, because she kind of came up to me with that, and I didn't like it. So I would definitely talk to you and just be like, yeah, you gotta talk to your mom, because I don't want her coming to me with curfew questions and stuff, and I'm trying to go out and have a good time with my friends, and yeah. And I don't want her to feel like I'm being rude or something like that if I don't answer, because I am queen ignore.
You're just gonna ignore my mom?
No, I wouldn't ignore her, but I'm just saying, like, mom, if she keeps, overstepping, I would do the same to my mom. I'd be like, Mom, I need you to pull it back some. I'm grown.
Nah, I feel you.
Because, it wasn't at his mom's house. It was at their house. She was just staying there visiting for a couple weeks.
Oh, yeah, nah.
Yeah, that's what happened.
At their crib, nah. You got to chill with all that.
You don't have a curfew? Like, huh?
Like, curfew? What is this? Like, what?
It was crazy. Yeah, so if they were oversteppers, we definitely take it upon ourselves to speak to our own parents. Another baby question.
Damn.
What would the Francois do if God would bless them with twin babies?
Hey, we lit with the twins now.
Twins.
I want twins, by the way. I would love to have twins.
If you guys don't know, Monsieur Francois is a twin.
Who don't know that?
People who listen that don't know you. Yeah, he's a twin. He is an identical twin.
I would love to have twins.
Yeah.
I would love preferably a boy and a girl.
Preferably.
I think that'd be dope.
One shot.
Quick one and done.
Not doing it again ever. Unless God wants it.
We don't know about all that.
I'm just saying that would be bomb.
It's dope to have two at one time.
Boy, girl? Dunzo.
That'd be fire.
Just saying.
I would love that.
We would love it. Then I'd actually be excited. If it was 2.
Oh, say word?
And it'd be boy, girl, I'd be excited.
So that's how we got to get you excited about kids? You just got to have some twins out here?
You're going to have to let them.
I already got the genes.
Yeah, so I was just mentioning that. Like, they say it skips a gene. I mean, I'm sorry, a generation. I don't know.
We'll see about that.
God do it.
I done seen some miracles now.
Yeah, God.
We'll see how that
goes. Us. So we would be ecstatic if we had twins and it's a boy girl. Ooh.
I love it. I ain't gonna lie, I'll be the happiest man. Like if y'all ever was to just see me walking by anywhere, y'all just gonna see a big grinning, big smile on my face. I would love that. I really would.
It would be awesome. I'd love it too.
Dope. It would be so dope.
Even if it wasn't boy girl, that would be beautiful.
That's fine. I'll take 2 boys or 2 girls. I'll be heavy.
Boys, preferably. You know what, God? I hope you're listening. That's all we gotta say.
God will send you a girl just for that.
Oh,
just for that.
That's messed up.
Like, don't try to tell me what
to do.
I had a plan. I had my plan.
I know the plan I have for you.
Yeah, word.
What would the Francois do if one of you guys received a promotion out of state? We kind of touched on that. Yeah. Thanks for that question.
All they do is just take a lot of conversation and figure out what's the best opportunity for both of us.
Yep.
Best situation for both of us.
Very true. What would you do if your spouse wants to leave current profession, making good money, to another entry-level position, making way less money?
Well, it depends on what the entry-level position is. Like, is that entry-level position if that's like am I walking in my purpose with that position? Am I fulfilling my passion? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
That's the only way I would do something like that.
What would I do?
I would accept a position like that if I'm making, $80K doing something that, telemarketing, but if I'm making, $45K, doing something that I really enjoy and really love, like, hey, man, I'm taking that 45.
Okay.
And I'm taking that 45, and I'm going to make sure I get to that 80.
Mm-hmm.
But this time, and that 80 is going to be so much sweeter.
I can't disagree with that. I really can't. I'm such an avid supporter about following your dreams and supporting one's dreams, so I'm totally not against that at all. So I think I would do the same. But the suffering through it would just be hard. But I wouldn't disagree. Yeah. So what would we do? I'd support him. He'd support me.
That's it.
And that's how it's gonna be. What would the Francois do if there was a chance to make it big in the industry, either in music, hosting a major event that would bring great opportunities to work with A-list celebrities that make over $100K annually, but told it could only be one of you guys, or if they wanted you both, you'd have to pretend to be single co-workers. What is up with that?
That's kind of like what somebody else asked earlier too, right?
Yeah.
This is just like way more of an elaborate way to put it.
If it would be one of us, if it's one of us, then it's both of us, right? If one of us makes it, we both make it.
Oh yeah. Okay. So they're saying like, we
just have to decide which one of us wants to be the star and which one of us wants to be the one in the background. In this case,
I'm gonna be the star.
No, I'm gonna be the star.
No, you good.
What you mean?
You don't want to be no star.
I would be the star.
You don't want that.
Yes, I do.
You want to chill.
Look.
You want to be in the background chilling.
Look.
Let me be the star. I'll take it.
No, don't do this. We gotta.
I'm trying to. This is for us.
Yeah.
Let me do that for us. You're not trying to be in the spotlight saying hi to nobody. You don't like saying hi to them. You want to stay here and watch TV.
You just said that a couple episodes ago.
But I'm doing this for my wife.
I'd be the star. You'd have to take the back seat.
What I gotta do that for?
What? Because you like to be at home with the kids and babysitting them, all of them, and just giving them attention. You would like to do that.
You gotta do
me.
That.
I would like to be the workaholic.
I gotta be out here and make this money. That's how I gotta go out here and provide, right? So I gotta go out there and do that. That's a fact.
Look, I'm not gonna sit back and just twiddle my thumbs. Like, it's just not happening.
You not twiddle your thumbs. You can twiddle your toes. All types of stuff.
You know what?
All you gotta do is just let me be a star. And
no, I'm gonna be the star.
I don't know.
You're gonna have to sit back.
I don't know if you got it in you, kid.
What you mean?
I don't know if you got it. You don't got the chops.
I don't have the chops.
I don't know if you got the chops, kid.
You
got the secret stuff?
You ain't got no secret stuff. What are you talking about?
Well, I got the stuff.
You ain't got nothing.
Boston gonna see it on Saturday.
Oh.
You heard?
Let's talk about that real quick.
You heard? Yeah, I'm going on a little tour.
He's going on tour.
Shout out to Keith Chandler. Shout out to Ish K. Shout out to the whole Real Music Squad. We hitting, I think 6 cities. We hitting 6 cities. Starting off of Boston. Going to Philly. We going to Baltimore. Going to Buffalo. Austin, Texas. I just shouted all of them out.
No, those are the people that you're going with. But what about you?
Yeah,
who you going with? Who's your group? I
said Real Music. I said the whole Real Music Squad.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
Yeah. Listen up.
Say it louder for the people.
How you not hear me? You right next to me. But nah, man. Shout out to Keith Chandler dropped his Coffee and Chemtrails album last year, and it was fire. Decided to go on a little tour. Wanted to throw us on there since me and my brother are on the project. And it's going to be dope. We're going to hit up these cities. We're going to tear it up. And we're going to do our thing. We're going to represent for Jersey. And we're going to have a good time. So I'm going to be out there being a star.
After that, then I'm going to be the star. Okay, next question.
Nah, you
Check him out, you guys. Put in the star, go on his Instagram.
You got to put on the star work beforehand.
At KProetic.
There you go talking over me again.
That's because I'm the star. I mean, you guys decide. You guys decide. Who's the star of this podcast?
Hey, yo,
that's a question.
And can y'all keep it a buck with that, too?
Who is the star?
Yeah, you know that's what? The next question.
You are the comedic relief, but what would you do without me?
Hold up.
Nothing.
You said comedic relief, right?
Just the comedic relief. All right, then.
That's the star. That's the star.
Whatever,
like, man. We both play a vital role. It has to be.
But you know what? I do well.
You're the structure.
And I'm the structure.
Yeah.
So this whole thing will fall apart. So go somewhere. Go sit down.
That doesn't make you the star. It just makes you very important.
What does that mean? What does that mean, Monsieur Francois? So what does that mean?
You have the foundation, and then you have somebody that gives it that extra kick. I'm the extra kick. The extra kick is the star.
What?
Think about the Oprah show. Like, you know what makes the Oprah show? It ain't Oprah. It's everybody in the background that makes it happen.
So you're
like
basically
everybody,
saying
all the whole structure.
You're the talent.
Whoever's organizing and putting it all together, I'm the talent.
Yeah. You're the talent?
I would definitely be. This podcast was my idea. Okay, that was another lie.
Cannot. But anyways, to be honest, let's just keep it real. Let me look at you in your eye. Who would be a star in the music career versus me and you? Keep it 100.
I would say you back in the day. That ain't your vibe no more, kid.
Ever.
You changed.
Like, if I pick up a pen right now, it'll be over for you.
Pick up a pen, but how about a mic?
Okay, and that'll still be over for you.
Well, hold up. What's going to be over for me?
Your whole career.
I'm about to stop acting like I don't do this.
Done.
I'll do this.
It will be done.
What will be done? Look, don't play with me.
Listen, I'm sparing your life right now.
Get out of here, y'all. Don't play with me. I swear to God I'll do this.
Look.
And I'm still doing it.
For you.
Actively.
Okay, that's fine.
So what you talking about?
That does not mean anything.
What don't mean nothing?
As soon as I pick up a pen,
I don't care about hypotheticals. I'm doing it.
No,
I don't got time for that. You got time for telling me what you over here telling me what you could do and would do and should. I'm telling you what I'm doing.
Okay, but
and I'm doing it.
If I start to do it,
I hear a lot of ifs. I hear all these words that's not in my vocabulary. I don't know what these words mean.
What are you talking about? Listen, you don't want me to go there.
All right, then go there. I met you there.
As you were saying, back in the day, now, if it was consistent today, who would be the star?
I mean, see, you're a woman.
No.
So marketing you was a bit different.
Whatever.
You know what I'm saying?
Next question.
Like, people just like seeing women do their thing more. You feel me?
I'm very shy. I'm very
shy
humble.
Too. I'm very humble too.
I know that I'm great at what I do.
Me too, and I know how to turn it up when it's time to turn it up.
But I would be the star.
Out of us though?
Yes.
I don't know. Yeah, I done did some growing over these years.
Come on,
these people happen to like me out here.
You are such a hater. You're such a hater. That's all right. I know you'd support the star.
I will support you. I will support you. I'll definitely support you.
That was a good question.
That was a great question.
Next one. What would you do if the other one pooped themselves in public? I'm talking like bad, like mad doo-doo butter.
Who the hell wrote that?
What?
Yo, keep it. Who wrote that?
I don't know. It says anonymous. Okay,
doo-doo butter.
next
What are you in first grade?
What?
Yeah, I'm hiking you. Whoever wrote that, I'm roasting you.
Hiking?
You know, never heard of hiking?
You back in like 2001. Like, go.
Word. Oh, niggas don't say hiking. No, people don't say hiking no more.
That's why I'm the star. All right.
I don't make
next.
You no star.
You found out your wedding ring was fake. Oh.
Ouch.
What would you do if you found out your... as I look at it, I'd be... Yeah, you probably wouldn't be in the house for that either.
I think you'll still like your ring.
I'd love it.
I think you still love it.
If it was fake, though?
You still like it.
What would you do if yours was fake?
I wouldn't care. I found out I was getting a ring that day. I'm like, I get something? I was like, say word.
Oh, God, I'd be heated. This would be bad. But you know what? You could always buy me a real one, so that's all right.
What if I'm good on that?
No. You're not good on that. You got to get me a real one. What do you mean? No, there's no passing that up. You got to give me a good one. And then I'd make you get it more expensive. Boom. Well, you didn't buy a real one. So it would be more expensive than what I thought it would be. What I thought it was. Yeah.
Dang. That's a heavy one. That's a heavy question.
And there'd be a lot more diamonds. Yes, sir. Mm-hmm. All right. What would you do if your spouse had a significant opportunity that required him, to relocate overseas? We talked about that. Yeah. If they found out they're expecting a baby.
That's
Number
another
6.
Baby question. That's a 6th baby question. All right, y'all are dropping hints, all right? We get it. I promise you we get it, all right? We're going to get to this baby life sooner than later.
I don't know about that, but okay. How do you both deal with making time for your friends outside of your marriage? Or just individual time outside of your marriage?
Okay. Well, I'll be honest. My individual time, honestly, is really just my drive to work, my drive home, and then when I go to the gym. And then I'll say early Saturday and Sunday mornings around like 7 a.m. to like 9, 10. Those are the me times. Other than that, I'm locked in the married life. Those are the only times I'm dolo. I'm either, like I said, I'm at the gym, I'm driving to work, and those early times on the weekends is normally when I'm like focused on like writing something or whatever.
What about friend time?
I don't have a lot of friend time. I'll be honest with you. I rarely see my friends like that. Mm-hmm. Like if somebody's doing something, I'll try to make it happen. In regards to like my guys, like my cousins, like the real music squad, I try to see them at least like once a week. Maybe like every Friday or something. But yeah, that's kind of how it goes. Maybe I don't know. I guess it's something I gotta work on to see my friends more. But luckily, I just have those type of friends that don't feel weird if I don't see them in 5 months. If I see them again, we just pick up right back where we left off. Like, yo, it was good, bro. Like,
those are the best ones.
It's not like hey man, I ain't hear from you in 3 weeks. Are we really friends? What is this? What do we do? Like, I don't got time for. I don't really have. That's kind of a little weird to me. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, nah. All my friends, we all the same. Like, we all busy. We all doing what we gotta do. We're all grown, and we're leveling up in life, and we have a lot of obligations. So our schedules are kind of filled up. So when it's time for us to link up, and somebody puts the word out there, then we all get up and we have a good time, like we never
lost time.
Yeah, like we never lost the moment. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of how that goes right now. And when you get older, you just have to understand more.
Yeah, you do. Especially, and I hear this all the time from my girlfriends. When it's kids, it's totally different ball game. So, my me time is really, I love being home alone. Especially when I'm working from home, it's like nobody's home. And have that as a breakaway. And when he's at the gym and I'm home and I'm just doing my own thing, love it. Also, a very, very great plus to me time is just my church services. And we meet 3 times a week. So it's good to have that outlet to kind of just dwell with God and just be by yourself and be in prayer and be in just meditation. I love that. So those are my me times. Like we definitely have those hobbies, I guess we can say, that we kind of get into to kind of just have a breakaway. You know, you utilize the gym, I go to church services. Friends, I try my best to keep in contact with my friends. We don't really see each other more than I could count on one hand how many times we see each other a year.
It's like that. One hand for the whole year.
Yeah.
So your friends?
My friends.
It kind of depends on what friends you're talking about.
Well, some more than others, but I feel like we definitely spend more time in chat rooms and stuff like that more than actually hanging out. And
I got you.
The fact that we can still connect, yeah, it's okay. Like that suffices, because the way my friends are set up, everybody has a life. Everybody's busy. Everybody has an obligation. Nobody can really be together all at once in one time unless you really plan it out like 6 months in advance. Like when we were going through our wedding journey, I had to literally put on things on the calendars a month and a half or 2 months in advance for everybody to be in one place at one time. Right. It's really that hard for my friends to link up. It's just hard. So the fact that we can stay in a chat room and just consistently check in, you know, every time we get a chance, every day if we need to, that just suffices for us. That just works. You know, if there's some girlfriends who are not in chat rooms, I keep like a consistent text pattern like all the time as well. So yeah, that's how I try to make time for my friends. It's not hard. It's just, even if we weren't in a marriage, it would just be hard to be with your friends. But I do see a lot of people on Instagram who just hang out with their friends every weekend or every other weekend. Like, they make the time. So we got to do better. Our friends and us. We just have to do better. I guess. Yeah.
We will.
Yeah, we just have to make that a priority. All right.
Oh, are we almost done here?
I think we are.
Yeah. All right. So second to last question.
No, not really. We had a few more coming in.
Word.
What would you do if your partner, spouse stopped taking care of their physical appearance, started gaining weight, stopped working out, and just let themselves go? How do you address this with your significant other?
Baby, you getting fat. That's how I would say it. What would you say?
You almost got slapped.
Yeah, I should have seen her face just She's like, what did this man say to me?
Yeah, I almost got it. I didn't know whether to hit you or just go off.
Talking about I'm the violent one.
That was so, you know what? I think you cleaned that up a little bit. I don't know. I don't trust you right now.
What do you mean?
I do not trust you right now. I don't know if that was real or you just cleaned that up real smooth.
What you mean clean up? They said, how would you address it? I'm just letting you know how I would address it.
That's how you would say it to me?
Yeah, Haitian style.
Oh my God.
You gotta be direct with it. Get right to it.
You would say that to me. I don't think you even have it in you.
I'm like, baby, I lost weight and you found it. Now that would be my response if I actually wanted a broken jaw. But since I don't want the whole, Kanye West mouth, I'm like, all right, you know what?
Oh my God.
Let me approach this delicately.
What? Okay.
But honestly, I would bring it up, but I'll just bring it up delicately. Because
how would you say it?
I don't know, because I've never both of our weight since we've known each other, our weights have went they've changed.
Yep.
But I've never addressed yours either way.
Have I ever addressed yours?
Yes, you have.
What I say?
But you could tell me stuff like that. You could tell me yo, you getting fat, or yo, you this and that, or you could tell me without me taking that. I won't take it to her. I'll just be like, I look at myself and damn, I gotta get back in the gym.
What did I ever say?
No, I remember you told me after, like during, like early last year, you was like, "Oh, you are getting bigger. You are." Like, I remember you said that after looking at a picture or something.
I never said, "Baby, you getting fat," though.
No, you didn't say fat. You just said bigger. Like, and I was just like, "Oh, damn." I was like,
"Did that sting?" I'm sorry.
It didn't sting. I was just like, I just know that if I was to say that to you, it'd be something.
That I'm getting bigger?
Yeah, if I was to say like flat out like that, like when I heard that, I was just like, when you told me that, I was just like, all right, message received. Let me go. Let me start putting in some work. Yeah, but if I was to say that to you, I
don't think I said that randomly though, because I'm pretty sure you asked me, babe, did you?
No, it wasn't randomly. But I didn't ask you that. I didn't ask you what you just said. But it wasn't random.
Okay.
I forgot what it stemmed from. But
yeah, because I wouldn't have said that randomly.
No. I forgot how it came up. But you were very sure in what you said. You stood on that. You was like, yo, you getting bigger though. Like just don't get it twisted. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, oh, okay. All right. Received. I know what I gotta do.
You never addressed mine. Okay.
But I don't know.
Is there a reason why? You know what? But I always ask you, like, babe. I don't even ask you. I'll be like, oof, gotta get back in the gym, or I gotta get back on my regimen.
And I just be like, all right,
I
cool.
like it.
I'll be like, all right, cool.
No.
Oh, you talking about like how you look? No, I do say I like it.
You
I do.
always say
but,
I like it, and
no,
I'm like,
I do.
Oh my gosh, what do you like?
but at the same, but if you was to say like yo, like I want to start working out, I want to start. I mean, I'll be with it though. I'll be like, yo, let's we could get it. We could get it in.
You never say I'm big or I'm chunky. I would say, ooh, I'm getting a little chunky.
You could say that. You could say that about yourself. I'm not about to say that about you.
But do you feel that way?
Well, I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of hard for me to really monitor like
my weight gain,
your growth
my weight
like
loss.
that, because I see you every day. Like, so it's kind of, I didn't really see that
just
growth.
The other day, you were like, "Dang, you were skinny."
No, when I look back at some old pictures, like I'm like, oh damn, like I see like, oh, your face was smaller. Oh yeah, like yeah, but I even look back at one of my old pictures. I was like, damn, my face was bigger, or like stuff like that. Like I don't know. I see you every day, and I see myself every day.
And you never pay attention.
No, I really don't.
Yeah.
And I don't really
even if I tell you,
like
babe, I got chunky, and you're like,
I won't even notice it. I didn't. Like I see you every day. I didn't see you. I ain't noticed. If it was like a stark difference, like you know what I'm saying? Yeah, but like I don't know. It's since it's gradual, it's hard to. It's like it's like watching like your grass grow or something like that. It's like. You don't like every day, like the grass grows a couple inches, but you don't really notice that. It looks like how it looked the other day, and then you got to go away for a month and come back to like a safari in the front of your crib, and it's like, oh damn, man, hella grass out of nowhere. Like if I left you for a minute and then you just blew up, yeah, you know what I'm saying. But every day I don't really see it like that, so I'm not necessarily trying to what's the name? Like when I say like. Oh, no, I didn't notice it. It's not like I'm lying. I really didn't notice it. But if I did,
I believe you now.
I still would approach it a certain way.
No, I actually do believe you now. Because before I thought you'd just be like, he's not telling the truth. He just wants to be nice. He just wants to, spare my feelings. But I actually believe you now that you don't.
No, it's a fact.
Don't really pay attention.
I really don't.
Every time I say something, you're like, well, I like it. Like, I don't know. It's just true. You're very, very, accepting of everything. So you don't make me feel like I have to go to the gym, which I know I have to get my life together. No,
I like, okay. In my head, I'll be at the gym like, yo, I actually wish my wife was with me.
Just because you want me to help you, not help you, but like you want a workout partner.
Well, it's not necessarily a workout partner. I just want you to, just like how I feel like we can attribute the gym to the whole spirituality thing. And I say that like this.
Okay. Because
I feel like the way you want me to be in my Bible more is how I want you to be in the gym more.
Okay.
Like when you're dedicated. I go to the gym 3 times a week. You go to church 3 times a week.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The only kind of difference, no shade. Yeah. But the only kind of difference in that situation is I actually go to church, but you don't go to the gym.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But you're a little bit more into the word than me.
Yeah.
With your personal time. I don't do that as much. Mm-hmm. And I have to remind myself like, yo, I should set some time today.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. But it's kind of instinctive.
Yeah.
Me, I think I wake up and think, okay, when can I go to the gym today?
Yeah.
Should I go at 6, 7? It's just a part of my life.
Yeah.
And you would have to try to make it a part that's just not, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like once we both kind of cross over to that, we'll both be like, yo, look at the growth in that person.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like those are like our kind of, because our challenges there kind of. You feel me?
Uh-huh.
But yeah, so that's kind of how that's how I see that. But I mean, it's just ultimately you taking care of yourself. That's all it is. Mm-hmm. That's all. I mean, that's all it is. You know, I want you to be around for a long time. I love you. You got to be here. Right?
I'm going to be here. I think that again, the way that my body works is not just being in the gym, but definitely food intake. So
no, of course,
food intake for me is more important than hitting the gym.
That's true. But if I know you, you're 100% person. Like you want to do things all the way or nothing.
Yeah.
So I know diet is 80%, but if I know you, you're not just gonna sit with that 80%. If you want to do something 100%, you would do it all too. Yeah,
you're right. But this has not happened with us. I mean, I guess he just loves my physical appearance, and
I mean, I always did. Never really I always cared. Did, but it wasn't. But that wasn't.
I never got to the point where I was like, "Oh, babe, you got it." I don't know. You tell me. Have I ever gotten to the point where you had to say something? No, right?
No.
Yeah,
no.
I guess it never happened.
Because it's not about what I think about your body. I don't look at you and be like, yo, man, we got the gym. It's just like we just need to hit the gym because that's what we should just be doing.
But if I were to get to that place.
If you were to get to that point, I would mention it. I would just be delicate on how I say it.
How? How would you say it?
I'd be like, babe, have a seat.
Okay.
Now stand up. Was that a little difficult? We need to go to the gym.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Nah, I don't know. I would just be like, hey, look, I just kind of noticed.
Clearly, I wasn't delicate. Oh, go ahead.
Nah, you're not that. No, you're not.
I'm
a little bit more delicate than you. Mm-hmm. Ironically, kind of, because there's times I'm really not delicate.
Yeah, you're very harsh.
But it's kind of weird. It's kind of weird. We go back and forth.
You're very harsh. So
sometimes I go back and forth. It depends on what we're talking about.
You ain't not.
That's for real. That's for real.
Harsh as heck. But so what would you say? I just kind of noticed.
No, I'll just be like, yo, I kind of noticed over these past couple of weeks.
Uh-huh.
I think you might have put on a little bit of weight.
Uh-huh.
You know, I think you should kind of slow down on the Cheez-Its.
I gotta be Cheez-Its.
That's the first thing that pops to mind. Slow down on the Entenmann's cake. You know what I'm saying? Slow down.
Oh, now you're about to list all my snacks.
Eggo waffles. Maybe we should just... I have a couple of different options.
Rice cakes.
So you're able to snack.
Rice crisps.
You'd be able to snack. You feel me? On some things that I want you to lower your caloric intake.
Oh my goodness.
For real.
You would tell me that.
Yeah. Listen, you're my wife. I should be able to tell you these things.
You're absolutely right.
You know what I'm saying? Just like, because you would definitely tell me.
Yes, I would.
Absolutely.
I'd even tell myself.
Yeah, like, that's another thing. Like, you should
I'm
be
not afraid to keep it real.
You're not at all.
It depends on the person.
Well, you should keep it real with everybody.
It depends on the person. Not everybody can take it.
Well, it all depends on how you deliver the message, but it should all be honest.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's how I do it. I'll just approach it delicately. Okay. If it was one of my guys, huh?
Okay.
I
said okay.
I thought you asked if I was okay. I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. just trying to show you the way. Nah, but if it was like one of my guys, I'll just be like, yo, you getting fat, bro. What's up with you? Like, but that's just how we talk. We won't take it to heart.
You know what? I don't think anybody should, men or women, if you see somebody who is gaining weight or just up there, I don't think you should ever approach them saying you getting fat.
Not to women, but niggas be fat out here. So we gotta.
I wouldn't say it to either one. I would never go up to somebody and say you getting fat. Like, damn, wow.
I would definitely tell a man that. At 100%.
No, that's not cool, babe.
Getting fat, bro. What we gonna do? What we gonna do about
that? That is not cool.
When did fat become so disrespectful?
I think it's not the disrespect. It's just like the ultimate sting. Like, it's like a
sting, disrespect. Like, when did it become that? Has it always been that, or are we just being more sensitive?
I don't think it's never been a okay thing to say.
No, I'm saying, like, when did it become? It's like it's damn near like taboo at this point. It's like, oh, we gotta leave that alone. We can't mention that.
No, it's always been taboo. Like, I don't know. You know what? Is
Lizzo fat?
It depends.
Is Lizzo fat?
You know what? Let's move on.
I'm just asking the question.
I don't think we're not gonna get anywhere good here.
Is Lizzo
I don't
fat?
think you should say anything about Lizzo being fat. Period. Okay.
I'm just asking a question.
I don't have any answers for that question.
You really don't?
I don't.
You seriously don't?
I seriously don't.
You just said you'd be keeping it real.
I don't want to call anybody fat.
Is Lizzo overweight?
I don't know if she's overweight.
You don't know if she's overweight? Okay, let me ask you something. If you woke up and you were Lizzo size, would you be overweight?
Yeah, I don't know how tall she is.
Tall? What the? Hey, yo, come on, yo. Let's not do that.
I would be overweight for my height. Look, man, I don't think we should call anybody fat, okay? I just think that's just a little you know. But you know what? What's funny is this, I'm coming from a place where it's so ironic because my mom and dad will say it in a heartbeat. They're Haitian, very, very, very.
I would be the same thing would be told to me too if I was getting away.
Like you getting fat or fatso, all of that. Like they will hit me, you know. So I think that for another person or outside of the culture or even just not a family member or even if it's a family, like you, I would never say, babe, you're getting fat. Like that's just eek for me.
So it's really just the word.
Yeah.
So is it so? If you choose,
like the bigger when you said you were getting bigger, I think that's appropriate. Yeah.
So words bigger. Like bigger. How about overweight?
I don't think I would say that either.
So that's so. Is it the word choice or is it just or is it the simple fact that you're just gaining weight? Is noticing somebody gaining weight and mentioning it is wrong?
Babe, it's not about what you say.
Because how is overweight
disrespectful? It's what you're saying too in this particular instance.
But overweight though?
I wouldn't use that.
That's disrespectful?
I'm not saying it's disrespectful. I feel like it's kind of mean.
But I'm saying disrespectful, mean, has a sting, like pointed. That's what that word. Okay, fat.
You're grouping that disrespect thing. Like I think that any little thing I say disrespects you.
No, like you said that you wouldn't say it because it's mean. I'm saying that I'm asking you. Do you? So you find that disrespectful then, right?
No.
That's disrespecting somebody.
No, it's not disrespect. It's just like, because it's a term, right? It's just you saying the word. But
if it's mean.
I feel like it's just not a word I would use to kind of describe what I'm really trying to say. Just like how you said, you would talk to me delicately on how you feel if I were to get to a point where it's not acceptable for you.
Yeah,
you would. I wouldn't say, babe, you're getting fat right now, so I kind of need you to just slim down.
That'd be hilarious.
You know, and just, get to the point where we're both, it's tolerable for both of us because this is a marriage and I wouldn't say that. I don't like the term of it.
So how about like you put on some weight?
Yeah.
So that's not a thing.
No, like you put on a little bit of weight, you're getting a little bigger. Let's try to work this out. I wouldn't say, baby, you're getting fat right now and I'm just not liking it. It's kind of disgusting. Like I'm just not doing all that.
Okay, disgusting is disrespectful, but
disgusting is a disrespectful thing. But I wouldn't say fat. I'm sorry, I just don't.
Okay, I mean that's fine.
Yeah, not me. Wow, that was a lot.
Yeah, word. Whoever wrote that, yeah,
that was good.
Good job.
What would be the first thing you do if you woke up tomorrow as a millionaire?
I'll go into my boss's office. Stand on the desk.
Okay. We touched on that already, so
yeah,
definitely.
I would do a bunch of things. A lot of saving, a lot of investing. Mm-hmm. A lot of saving, a lot of investing, some purchasing property, and then just setting up my life. Well, it said just $1 million, right? Just $1 million? Yeah.
Millionaires.
Oh, yeah. But I would just try to set up the rest of my life, basically make a whole bunch of smart decisions now and make sure the rest of my life is good, and then hopefully using that money to build some generational wealth, putting a significant amount of that into my dream, investing in myself, betting on myself, and then just go crazy hard. I would be really busy, but I would definitely quit my job because all the stuff that I'm gonna be doing, I'm not gonna have time to be just sitting at somebody's desk. Like I would definitely leave. I'll put in a quick 2 weeks, if that many, and then just get up out of there.
No, the day you woke up, be like, "It's my last day."
Yeah, I might do that. Like, no, it's my last day. I've actually been diagnosed with a terminal illness.
Nah, don't say that.
Nah, I won't say that.
No. Facts.
Actually, bro, I'm a millionaire, and I don't need to be here, so I
would
won't.
not tell them that either. I would just be like, "This is my last day. I'm sorry for the short notice."
No, that's a fact. I definitely wouldn't tell them that either. No, you're not about to know that I got no money.
No thanks. Bye. All right. Next, last and final question.
All right, what we got?
What would the Francois do if I pulled up with a body male tied up in the trunk?
Yo, say a word. Who said that? Who? I know who you are, by the way. I knew you was a gangster when I met you.
What would the I don't want to incriminate myself on the recording.
You don't want to incriminate yourself? All right, so we know what you'll do.
What would you do?
What if I do it? If I pulled up with a body male tied in the trunk? Okay, so the male tied in your trunk.
Oh my gosh.
And let's say there's a woman that wrote this.
Okay.
Maybe she's from East Orange, I don't know. But let's say that if it was a woman and a male is tied in her trunk, instantly I'm gonna think, yo, what if this guy tried to do something crazy to her? She overpowered him and tied him up and just threw him in the trunk.
What we gotta do with it? Like, why are you bringing it over here?
Well, I'm assuming if it's a girl, it's probably your friend, so I'm gonna expect you to handle it.
But she brought it to the Francois.
Yeah, you live here.
Alright, male tied up in the back of the truck. I can't say what I would do.
Why not?
I'm not gonna say what I would do. I hadn't seen nothing. I didn't hear anything, and that would be that. Okay, I don't know what you're talking about. A male tied up what?
Gonna leave it out to dry?
I didn't say that. I said I can't say what I would do. I hadn't seen anything. I hadn't heard. I don't know what you're talking about.
Why can't you say it?
I had no idea what you're talking about right now.
Cops ain't listening to this.
I have no idea what you're talking about right now.
Ain't no cops listening to this.
I have no idea what you're talking about right now.
It's just whisper. We ain't gonna tell them about it.
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
Our listeners are good people. They ain't gonna snitch.
I have no idea.
Ain't no snitches listening.
I don't know what you're talking about right now. No idea. No idea what you're talking about right now. So, anyway.
Okay, so those results are non-conclusive.
Yeah, pretty much. I don't know what I would do. I mean, I can't say what I would do. Anywho,
you a gangster. I know that.
And that's that.
Yep, that's all
y'all.
the questions.
That was freaking awesome. Y'all really did episode 10. Like,
yeah, y'all definitely carried that and definitely took us to our longest podcast yet. But we had to get to all of these
questions, and that was a lot. But thank you. Wow.
6 of them were about having babies, so I get what y'all really want us to be doing out here.
Making babies.
Look, man, we got y'all, man. I promise you, we got y'all. See, here's the thing: when you get married, and with us being like, I don't want to say we're a young couple. I don't mean
we are young. What you trying to?
I'm not saying we old, but I'm saying like ain't like we both 22 and married and stuff like that. Like we both knocking on 30's door. But I'm saying like when you look at a couple like, what's wrong? I'm gonna be 30 this year.
What's wrong with you?
Embrace it, love it.
Oh God!
Time only moves forward; it don't go back. You gotta embrace it. But anyway, my point is like, with us being a couple, like us still being in our 20s and us just being married with, no kids, we just married.
Yeah.
I feel like we're somewhat of an anomaly because it's like you guys are just married. There's
no kids.
There's no kids.
How many kids got?
Like, you feel me? Like, are you like what's the like? Is she pregnant now?
Dang.
You didn't have a kid before.
10 years? No kids?
Like 10 years. Like when we just yo, this is really how we choose to move, yo. Like, yeah. It was really how we choose to move. And so we get that y'all want these kids. My mother wants these kids.
Very bad.
She's told me a number of times. Badly. And I got my mom. I promise my mother, if you're listening, I know you're going to listen to this episode, Mother. I promise you. I will give you a grandchild.
Just give me about 10 years.
A beautiful grandchild. She's lying to you, Mom. I will not have my first child damn near 40. That will not happen.
About 10 years.
You're wilding. You're not trying to do all that in 10 years. That's the third child.
Oh, man. Third?
Yeah.
Man,
facts.
You're killing it.
I ain't killing nothing.
Yeah, we can take a hint, clearly.
When that time comes, y'all will be the first to know.
Yeah. This is a deep topic.
Hey, so man, it is what it is.
But
anyway, I'll just say, like, yo, I really appreciate all y'all that really a lot of y'all gave, like, questions, like, way more than we thought.
Yeah.
And so we decided to read through, like, really all of them, and we appreciate y'all kind of giving us the content for this episode. We kind of wanted this to be more listener driven.
Yeah.
And so now y'all could tune in and hear y'all questions being answered, and then you could debate whether if you thought we were going to answer it that way or not. If you're shocked, let us know. And since we actually addressed a lot of the things that y'all said, definitely leave some comments and feedback on Instagram, on YouTube, and all that.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying.
Please send your comments, your feedback.
Yeah, and then we might do one of these episodes again. You know what I'm saying, and just let y'all control the narrative and let y'all. We might do this every couple episodes or so. And this time we'll pose maybe next time we'll pose a different question or something like that.
You guys even suggested topics, So
Another thing, if you want to hear us talk about something in particular for the whole duration of the episode, let us know.
You want to still keep it anonymous? We will keep the AskHonest app up link. It'll be directly to the Francois page, the Francois profile. So go ahead. We won't even shut it down. Go ahead and give us everything.
Yeah, let us know.
Definitely know.
We want as much feedback as possible. And then also remember, we don't say this every episode, but y'all know we're not professionals. We just telling our story. That's it. That's it. Simple as that.
Yep.
We just giving our regular opinions to just certain topics and scenarios and all that stuff. Mm-hmm. Simply all it is. We still young. We still new at this, but we got some things to say.
We got some things to say.
Simple as that. Simple as that.
Yeah. Well, with that said, let's do the verse of the week.
All right.
We picked something that was sort of tied to the topic this week.
I was to say, how we go? Like, what verse necessarily ties to all the stuff we was just saying?
It talks about scenarios and what we would do and how we would go about certain things. So I thought it would be nice to go into these particular verses. Because there were a lot of questions talking about careers and stuff like that. And so I thought it would be nice to kind of just go there. Okay, so we're going to go into John 14, and we're going to be reading verses 13 and 14. And whatsoever ye shall ask in my name, that will I do, that the Father may be glorified in the Son. If ye shall ask anything in my name, I will do it. And that's the verse of the week. Those are the verses of the week. So these scenarios, these topics, these thoughts, if there's something that you really, really want to do, or if there's something that you get hit with, even if it's bad, if it's good, you definitely go to the Father on it. Lean on the Lord with any decision that you'd have to make, any thoughts that you'd have to think through. Go and ask God. Ask anything in His name, and He'll do it.
Yeah, like, so in regards to, like, the questions with, like, our career and what would, one of us do if, one had a promotion here, but one had to leave for something else. I'd have to lean on God for that.
Lean on God.
Like, I would really have to see what would be the best decision for us. Like, if I'm having a hard time deciding myself, I definitely have to go to the Father for that. See what He's telling me. Just kind of get in tune with the Spirit and see where He leads me after that.
Yeah.
When it comes to those, like, kind of tough decisions, even when it comes to, like, having a child.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If we found out that, I mean, granted, we know what we have to do if we found out that we were pregnant tomorrow, but I'm going to have to lean on God for that heavy, because at the same time, like, if I'm not, like, financially ready to be a father,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
I'm going to have to
lean on God.
Yeah, man. I'm going to have to exercise my faith a lot during that situation. So,
or if you ever have to deal with a pop-up baby.
Yeah.
Lean on God. Ask God in His name. God, give me the strength to pull through this.
It's gonna be more than a lean. You have to lay on Him, man.
Just lay at the altar. Just go to the altar.
You got a plank at the altar. Just face flat, like just
lean on God. Just go to Him with every single thing, every single scenario, everything that you're dealing with, or you want to go through, or you want to happen. You know, ask anything in His name, and He will do it according to His will, of course.
Yep.
But just definitely lean on God. So I thought that was good, and it definitely seals this episode.
Yep.
Right? How was that, babe? That was actually fun. I was excited about that one.
Yeah, we might have y'all do this a couple more times.
It was exciting.
Because this was actually pretty dope.
Yeah, this is good. Thank you, guys. Thank you. We cannot thank you enough. We really appreciate it. So, all right, let's get to the benediction.
All right.
Ready?
Let's do it.
Dear Heavenly Father, bless Sebastien and Claushelle. Bless the listeners. May they be at peace, find joy, and always seek you first. Thank you for this opportunity once again to glorify you. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
All right, guys. Have a great, blessed week, and we'll see you next week.
Peace and love, beautiful people.